My name is Thindwa, and I work with Chicago Jobs with Justice. We are participating in this march today to celebrate, of course, May Day, which is a big event, a big international event that has its roots right here in Chicago. This is where the labor movement, the modern day labor movement, was born. All of the rights that workers enjoy here and abroad, everywhere in the world, the idea of workers' rights was born right here in the late 80s. So we're happy to be a part of this. But more importantly, May Day is beginning to intersect with a broad range of other rights that have everything to do with workers. For example, this is part of the immigrant rights march today. Undocumented immigrants who are here, who are part of this globalizing world community, who are being uprooted from their countries because corporate elites are making decisions, profound decisions that affect us every day. Trade agreements that are having a terrible impact on the Mexican economy. The World Trade Organization, wars that are being waged across the world in Iraq and in Afghanistan that have a dislocating effect on communities across the world. Global warming. There are a lot of issues that workers, average people, don't have anything to do with, but yet they're affecting them. So we want to broaden the discourse on immigration, but we want to start first of all by pushing for legislation that gives a path to legalization to the 12 million people who are here without documents. But in tandem with that, it's very important that the Employee Free Choice Act, it's not just about rights for immigrants. It's not just about the idea of legalization. It's also the idea of really strengthening the right of workers to organize. The Employee Free Choice Act is part of what we're demanding here today, which is going to make it easier potentially for unions to organize as many as 60 million new workers. And so the reason I mentioned both of them together, immigration reform and Employee Free Choice Act, is that if we pass the Employee Free Choice Act without dealing with the immigration question, it'll reduce the impact, the effectiveness of the Employee Free Choice Act, because as long as 12 million workers remain undocumented and on the margins of the economy, they're going to continue to exert downward pressure on wages. So not dealing with immigration while pushing the Employee Free Choice Act is misguided, and in the long term it's going to weaken the effectiveness of the Employee Free Choice Act. So these are two issues today that are really going to be highlighted. They're key to what's going on here today in terms of May Day.